Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be setting up for the month of February in the back of my Passion Planner Daily. And as you guys know, if you do own a Passion Planner Daily, there is no monthly overview or monthly layout. It's all just daily. You do get a yearly overview, however, there is not a monthly. So for January, I decided to create a monthly layout on the back pages. And there is enough for all 3 months plus a couple extra pages. And so for the month of February, I'm going to keep it the same layout as I did with January, just to keep it simple, and because I know all of the spaces, I went ahead and just copied however many spaces I used for that layout. I don't know if I'm going to be changing it up later on. We'll see how creative I get. Honestly, not that creative. So I kind of tend to look at all the hashtag Bujo bullet journal, what do you call those, posts on Instagram for some inspiration, because there's a ton of them and there's a lot more creative people out there. So it's kind of nice to draw inspiration from them. So we'll see how it goes. And so for the month of February, I always forget that it's Valentine's Day month, until I went to Target recently and everything was just Valentine's Day already. So I think even in December, they're already setting up for Valentine's Day. But husband and I we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. We don't get each other gifts or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's not a thing. But I did want to make it look a little bit more colorful. I'm not into pinks and reds and stuff, so I decided to go with purples. Oh, and then here, before I forget, before I do any of the letterings on my daily, I try to practice it on another notepad just to make sure the spacing is going to work, because I would hate to F up and scratch it out, white it out and stuff. I'm still kind of working on my lettering skills and trying to practice wherever I can, and I tend to use it in my planner. So that's what I'm doing. My game changer goal for this month is to have devotional time every day before everyone wakes up. I don't really have a time limit or anything like that, but it's usually anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how it's going in the morning. And then habits to focus on for the month. I try to keep it simple and just did 3 main ones, which is to work out 5 days a week, read every single day, wake up at 5:30 in the morning, at least 5 days a week. So we'll see how that goes. And then a couple important tasks for the month. I try not to go crazy and filling up a ton of things I want to do, and just focusing on the things that absolutely need to be done. And that is to schedule my son's next dentist appointment. We need to get our brakes replaced in my car. We need to pay off our synchrony to stay on track. Actually, we're a little ahead of schedule with paying off our credit cards, so that's great. Just just want to make sure I note that in there. And then it is my family's turn to provide snacks for my son's basketball team, so I'm going to make sure we go shopping for that. One of the things that I noted on the very bottom of my monthly layout for January were important pages to reference back to. So for example, here I'm going to be flipping through a certain page where I wrote down all of my son's basketball games, because instead of flipping through trying to figure out where it was I wrote his basketball games at, I can just go straight to that page number and refer back to it. And a couple other exciting things going on for the month besides my son's basketball games. We do have a wedding towards the end of the month, a wedding rehearsal. Oh, I can't talk. Wedding rehearsal that week as well. And we also have a wedding shower / birthday this Saturday, which is pretty exciting. Oh, and my cousin and his fiance surprised my husband and I with tickets to go see Russell Peters. And as I was filming this, I had no idea what he got tickets for or what he was telling me to save the date for. All I knew, like in December, all I know that in December, he asked me to save the date for February 8th, 7 p.m., and to see if anyone can watch the kids. I was like, okay. So yeah, we're pretty excited. If you guys are not familiar with Russell Peters, he is a comedian, and I have not watched him in a long time. And my cousin was the one that introduced me to him, and we would watch YouTube videos about him, and I think we watched something else. He had like a special or something like that. But I remember the main thing I remember doing is watching YouTube videos with him, and his skits and stuff. So, anyways, nothing else going on for February other than, oh yeah, it's leap year this year. And Lent also begins on February 26th, which I have not noted on there. Valentine's Day, of course, which I forgot. I tend to forget that because the only time I actually remember it is because my my son has Valentine's Day parties and stuff, so at his school. So got to make sure to get the cards for the kiddos. And yeah, so another thing I added to my planner as well is I try to put a quote and stuff or something that will motivate me. And this time around, I went with a verse, and it says, "Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." So, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.